Hey YouTube, just wanted to do a quick review of my 2018 Breezer Radar Expert. I did a lot of Googling and searching when I went to buy this bike and had some trouble finding some key information I was looking for that I wanted to share with anyone else that may be thinking about buying this bike but has some questions. I'm not going to go over any of the basic stuff you can find on Breezer's website, but I will go over those things that I was looking for that I had issues finding. So first thing is size. The geometry on this bike is pretty different from any other bike that I've had. Kind of my background in riding, I do mostly road and mountain biking. This is my first gravel bike, so I don't really have any other gravel bikes to compare it to. With that being said, I am just shy of 6'4", but I only have a 32-inch inseam. I normally ride a 60-centimeter road bike and a 21-inch mountain bike. For this bike, this was kind of the first main issue I had, was what size do I need to get? I ended up getting the 57 centimeter, which is the extra large for this particular bike, and I'm really glad I did. I was struggling between it and the 60 just because that's what I normally ride on a road bike, but the 57 was definitely the way to go for me. And this bike, it has actually a little bit longer reach than my 60 centimeter road bike does, but I actually really like it. I like the way it fits and feels. So that was kind of the first main question I had was the sizing. You probably want to get one size down from whatever your normal road bike size is. Second question that kind of came up when I was looking for this bike was weight. So this is a steel frame bike. And I guess the saying is steel is real, and I think the other half of that is steel is real heavy. This bike, with all the stuff you see on it here, so a few more things than stock, mainly the tail bag, with tire changing stuff in it and things like that, comes in at just at 31 pounds, so it is a pretty heavy bike. So if that bothers you, obviously you're probably not going to want this bike. It does not bother me. I actually really enjoy riding this bike. It's a lot of fun, and it's pretty much the only bike I ride anymore in town. I live in the middle of nowhere in southern Arkansas. There's a lot of rough roads and gravel roads here, and this bike is absolutely perfect for it. It's a lot more comfortable to ride than my road bike. So a couple other just kind of odd things that came up in buying this bike that I'll share with you. Again, not a deal breaker, but just some things that are kind of annoying. We'll get a little bit shaky here. First thing is, you cannot use the bottom 3 gears on the rear cog in the small chainring without it dragging on the front derailleur. Again, not a big issue. Some people argue you're not supposed to be in those anyways because of cross chaining. My mountain bike is a 2x and it doesn't have this issue, so it's just something that I noticed that I thought I would point out, and it's kind of annoying. Second thing, and again, not a deal breaker, but just kind of an oddball thing, is for me, I had to shim this particular water bottle cage to get it to fit. I don't know if you can see those plastic spacers in there. This cage would not go on in this location without hitting the derailleur attachment there. Again, not a deal breaker, but just kind of an oddball thing. But other than that, like I said, I really enjoy the bike. If you're thinking about buying one, I would highly recommend it. Again, it's probably, if you're looking to spend around $1,000 on a gravel bike, I could not find one that was better. I looked at a lot of different options and things. This is the one I settled on, and I'm really happy I did. Last thing is just where I got it from. I've bought 2 bikes from these guys. I'm not affiliated with them in any way. I got no sponsoring or funding or any kind of money for doing this, but I've just been really happy with them. It's Bike Shop Warehouse. For me, the closest bike shop is about 80 miles from here. And so these guys will basically mail you any bike on their site. And they also give you a little bit of a discount if you contact them by the phone or email. So just a great site, and I'll put a link in the description for where I got it from. So that's pretty much it. Hope this answered some of your questions. Feel free to leave a comment if you have any other questions, and I'll do my best to respond.